What up? I'm about to show you my pizza burgers recipe. It's quick, easy, and cheap. It only takes about 30 minutes to make, and you can feed at least 6 people for less than $20. Now, I've seen other videos that add weird ingredients like bologna and Spam, but I'm gonna show you the recipe my grandma taught me when I was a kid. A friend of mine asked me to make a video about a simple recipe that anybody can make. So Ray, this one's for you. For this recipe, you'll need a couple of 6-pack English muffins, 2 pounds of ground beef, or turkey or pork or whatever you like. I'm using ground beef. You'll need about 6 ounces of pepperoni, some Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, 24 ounces of spaghetti sauce, a green pepper, an onion, and a pound of mozzarella cheese, or whatever cheese you got. Now you can use pre-made Italian seasoning, or if you want to make your own, you can use 1 teaspoon of each of the following: parsley, basil, thyme, meerschaum, oregano, sage, rosemary, garlic powder, onion powder, red pepper flakes, which are optional, and fennel, which will give the meat that signature Italian sausage flavor. So if you're not a fan of Italian sausage, you can leave it out. I put the seasonings into a coffee grinder briefly to make sure the mixture is uniform, and then I toast the spices to enhance the flavor. To toast the spices, just put them in a small skillet on medium heat, stirring until you start to smell the spices. Then remove the spices from the skillet and place in a separate container to make sure that they don't burn. Now you ain't got to do all this, but it'll make the finished product that much better. Next, you'll want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Then take a large skillet, spray it with a little olive oil or whatever oil you have available. Add your meat to the skillet and cook it on medium heat until it's no longer pink. Just be sure to break down any large chunks of meat, because what we're looking for is like a taco meat consistency. Season your meat with 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Then add a couple generous pinches of your Italian seasoning, about 1 tablespoon. Mix until the spices are incorporated and taste to see if you need any more salt or seasoning. Then remove the meat from the heat. Now you may be wondering why they're called pizza burgers. Well, the original recipe called for hamburger buns instead of English muffins, but I found that English muffins work better in this recipe. So next you'll want to split your English muffins in half and arrange them onto 2 pans in 3 rows of 4 or 4 rows of 3, however you choose to look at it. You should have 12 halves of English muffins in each pan, totaling 24. And don't worry if they're a little crowded. This will keep the excess toppings from spilling off the sides onto the pan. Then put about 1 tablespoon of your sauce, followed by 1 tablespoon of your meat on each of the muffins. Add your onion and green peppers, or whatever toppings you choose, and then coat with 1 pound of shredded mozzarella cheese, saving about 1/2 cup. Then top with your pepperoni. I found that 3 slices per muffin fit quite nicely. And there's a reason I added the ground meat and vegetables first. It's because they fill inside the little grooves of the English muffin. If you were to add the pepperoni on top of the sauce first, it would make the surface of the English muffin flat, which would make the rest of your toppings prone to sliding off. Then place the pan onto the center rack of the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. Afterward, add half of your cup of cheese to the top of the pizzas to lock the pepperonis in place, and because it makes the final product look better. Next, finish the pizzas under the broiler until they turn golden brown, which is about 3 minutes. But just make sure to keep an eye on the pizzas under the broiler, or they'll burn quicker than Michael Jackson's hair on the set of a Pepsi commercial. When you're done, allow them to cool down a bit and serve. And there you have it, pizza burgers. I remember as a kid when my grandma would let me build my own pizza burgers. It's a memory I'll never forget, and hopefully a memory you can share with the ones you love. And if you're still watching, I'm going to show you something you probably never seen: an egg with a nipple on it. Thanks for watching. Deuces.